In this exploration, we'll delve into 7 powerful money lessons drawn from the sacred text. These lessons aren't just for religious individuals, they're practical, actionable steps that anyone can implement to improve their financial situation. Whether you're struggling to make ends meet or simply looking to build wealth, these biblical principles can provide the foundation for a more prosperous future. So, let's dive into the biblical blueprint for wealth and discover how these timeless truths can help you achieve financial freedom and live a life of abundance. Lesson 1. Contentment over materialism. In Philippians 4:11-13, Paul emphasizes contentment, stating, "I have learned to be content in whatever circumstances I am." This encourages us to find joy and fulfillment in what we have, rather than constantly striving for more material possessions. Have you ever felt like you never had enough? That no matter how much you achieve, there's always something more you desire? This feeling of dissatisfaction is a common human experience, but it's not the only way to live. In today's world, driven by consumerism and materialism, it's easy to get caught up in the pursuit of more. However, this constant striving can lead to stress, anxiety, and a lack of fulfillment. In this lesson, we'll explore the concept of contentment and how it can lead to a happier and more fulfilling life. Contentment is a state of mind characterized by satisfaction and happiness with what one has. It's about finding joy and fulfillment in the present moment rather than constantly looking towards the future or comparing oneself to others. Example: imagine a person who lives in a modest home, drives a used car, and has a simple lifestyle. Despite their limited material possessions, they are content because they appreciate what they have and find joy in the small things in life. The pursuit of material possessions can have negative consequences, including stress and anxiety. Constant striving for more can lead to feelings of stress and anxiety. Unsatisfaction. Even when we achieve our goals, we may find that our happiness is fleeting. Relationship problems. Materialism can strain relationships and create conflict, spiritual emptiness. A focus on material possessions can leave us feeling spiritually empty and disconnected. Real-world example. Consider the story of a successful businessman who donated a significant portion of his wealth to charity. Despite losing a substantial amount of money, he reported feeling happier and more fulfilled than ever before. This example demonstrates that true happiness and fulfillment come from giving and serving others, not from accumulating material possessions. To cultivate contentment, start a gratitude journal. Each day, write down 5 things you are grateful for. This practice can help you shift your focus from what you lack to what you have. Contentment is a powerful tool for achieving happiness and fulfillment. By focusing on what we have rather than what we lack, we can reduce stress, improve our relationships, and find deeper meaning in life. Remember, true happiness is not found in material possessions, but in a grateful heart and a contented spirit. Lesson 2. Generosity and giving. Throughout the New Testament, generosity is highly praised. Jesus taught, "Give, and it will be given to you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, will be put into your lap. For with the same measure you use, it will be measured back to you." Luke 6:38. This suggests that giving freely and generously can lead to blessings and abundance. Have you ever heard the saying, "What goes around comes around"? This principle, often attributed to karma, is echoed in the teachings of Jesus. Generosity is a cornerstone of many cultures and religions. It not only benefits others, but can also have a profound impact on our own lives. In this lesson, we'll explore the biblical concept of generosity and its potential rewards. Key Concept 1. The biblical perspective on generosity. The Bible is filled with examples of generosity and the blessings it brings. Jesus himself taught, "Give, and it will be given to you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, will be put into your lap. For with the same measure you use, it will be measured back to you." Luke 6:38. This verse suggests that generosity is a virtuous act that leads to abundance. Key Concept 2. The benefits of giving. Emotional well-being. Giving can boost our mood, reduce stress, and increase our sense of purpose. Stronger relationships. Generosity can strengthen our bonds with others and foster a sense of community. Spiritual growth, giving can deepen our connection with God and help us develop a more compassionate heart. Financial prosperity. While not guaranteed, many people believe that generosity can lead to financial blessings. Real-world examples. Mother Teresa, renowned for her selfless service to the poor. Mother Teresa's life is a testament to the power of generosity. Bill Gates and Melinda Gates Foundation. This philanthropic organization has made a significant impact on global health and education. Local volunteer organizations. Many people find fulfillment and purpose in volunteering their time and resources to help their communities. Generosity is a powerful force that can enrich our lives and the lives of others. By embracing a spirit of giving, we can experience greater emotional well-being, stronger relationships, spiritual growth, and potentially financial prosperity. Let's make a commitment to give freely and generously and reap the rewards of a life well lived. Lesson 3. Stewardship and Responsibility, the Parable of the Talents. In Matthew 25:14-30 illustrates the importance of stewardship. We are entrusted with our resources and expected to use them wisely for God's glory and the benefit of others. Have you ever been given a responsibility that felt overwhelming? How did you handle it? In today's world, we are all entrusted with various responsibilities, from our finances to our relationships. Understanding the concept of stewardship can help us fulfill these responsibilities effectively. Key concept. 1. Stewardship. Stewardship is the responsible management of resources that have been entrusted to us. It involves using these resources wisely and for a beneficial purpose. Examples of stewardship include managing finances, caring for the environment, and using our talents and abilities for good. We are all stewards of something, whether it's our time, our money, or our relationships. Understanding stewardship can help us use these resources effectively and make a positive impact on the world. Real-world examples. A successful entrepreneur uses their business to create jobs, support charitable causes, and make a positive impact on their community. A parent invests time and energy in raising their children to be responsible and compassionate individuals. Lesson 4. Avoidance of greed. Jesus warns against the dangers of greed in Matthew 6:24, saying, "No one can serve two masters. Either he will hate the one and love the other, or he will be devoted to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve both God and wealth." This highlights the importance of prioritizing spiritual values over material possessions. Imagine a person who has everything they could ever want: wealth, possessions, and status, yet they feel empty and unfulfilled. Why? Greed, the excessive desire for wealth and possessions, can have a devastating impact on our lives. It can lead to stress, anxiety, and even spiritual emptiness. Understanding the dangers of greed and learning how to avoid it is crucial for a fulfilling and meaningful life. Key concept 1. The dangers of greed. Greed is an excessive desire for wealth or possessions, often at the expense of others or one's own well-being. Greed can lead to stress and anxiety. Constant striving for more can create a sense of never-ending dissatisfaction. Relationship problems. Greed can cause conflict and strain relationships with others. Spiritual emptiness. Prioritizing material possessions over spiritual values can leave a void in one's life. A person who becomes obsessed with accumulating wealth and neglects their family, friends, and health. Key concept 2. The biblical perspective on greed. Jesus' warning. Jesus explicitly warns against the dangers of greed in Matthew 6:24. Serving two masters. The parable of the master and servant illustrates the impossibility of serving both God and wealth. Prioritizing spiritual values. The Bible emphasizes the importance of spiritual values such as love, compassion, and service to others. Lesson 5. Honesty and integrity. The New Testament emphasizes the importance of honesty and integrity in all our dealings. Jesus teaches, "Do not judge others, and you will not be judged. For whatever judgment you pronounce will be passed on to you. and with the measure you use, it will be measured to you. Matthew 7:1-2. This reminds us that our actions have consequences and that honesty is essential for building trust and maintaining relationships. Imagine a world where everyone was completely honest and trustworthy. What would that world look like? Honesty and integrity are fundamental values that underpin all healthy relationships, whether personal or professional. They are essential for building trust, fostering cooperation, and creating a positive environment. Key concept 1: the importance of honesty. Honesty is the foundation of trust. When we are honest with others, we demonstrate that we respect them and value our relationships. Honesty also helps to create a clear and open communication environment, which is essential for resolving conflicts and building strong bonds. Example: imagine a friend who consistently lies to you. How would that affect your trust in them? Would you feel comfortable sharing your thoughts and feelings with them? Key concept 2: the consequences of dishonesty. Dishonesty can have serious consequences, both for the individual and for relationships. When we lie, we erode trust, damage relationships, and create a negative reputation for ourselves. Dishonesty can also lead to legal and financial problems. Example: think of a public figure who has been caught in a lie. How has this affected their career and reputation? Additional concept: the role of integrity. Integrity is the unwavering adherence to moral and ethical principles. It involves doing what is right, even when it is difficult or inconvenient. Integrity is essential for building a strong character and maintaining a positive reputation. Example: consider a person who always tells the truth, even when it's painful. This demonstrates their integrity and commitment to doing what is right. Real-world examples: business. A company that is known for its honesty and integrity is more likely to attract loyal customers and partners. Personal relationships. Honesty and integrity are essential for building strong and lasting friendships and romantic relationships. Leadership. Leaders who are honest and trustworthy inspire confidence and respect in their followers. Honesty and integrity are essential for building strong relationships and living a fulfilling life. By cultivating these values, we can create a more positive and trustworthy world. Remember, your actions have consequences, so choose to be honest and live with integrity. Lesson 6: financial planning and prudence. While not explicitly addressing financial planning, the New Testament encourages prudence and foresight. For example, the parable of the wise and foolish builders in Matthew 7:24-27 emphasizes the importance of building our lives on a solid foundation, which includes financial planning and preparation. Imagine building a house without a solid foundation. What do you think would happen? The same is true for our financial lives. Without a strong foundation of financial planning and prudence, our financial future can be shaky and unstable. Financial planning is essential for achieving long-term financial security and peace of mind. By understanding and implementing sound financial principles, we can make informed decisions, avoid financial pitfalls, and create a prosperous future. Key concept 1: financial planning. Financial planning is the process of setting financial goals and creating a strategy to achieve them. It involves assessing your current financial situation, identifying your short-term and long-term goals, and developing a plan to allocate your resources effectively. Key elements of financial planning: budgeting, creating a budget to track your income and expenses and ensure that you are spending within your means. Saving and investing, setting aside money for future goals such as retirement, education, or a down payment on a home. Debt management, developing a plan to manage and reduce debt if necessary. Risk management, identifying and mitigating potential financial risks such as job loss, illness, or disability. Estate planning, ensuring that your assets will be distributed according to your wishes after your death. Key concept 2: prudence. Prudence is the quality of being careful and avoiding unnecessary risks. In the context of financial planning, prudence involves making wise decisions and considering the long-term consequences of your actions. Examples of prudent financial behavior: avoiding impulsive spending, making thoughtful decisions about how to allocate your money, diversifying your investments, spreading your investments across different asset classes to reduce risk, living within your means, spending less than you earn to build savings and avoid debt, seeking professional advice, consulting with a financial advisor to get expert guidance. Financial planning and prudence are essential for achieving financial security and peace of mind. By understanding and implementing these principles, you can create a solid foundation for your financial future and make informed decisions that will benefit you and your loved ones. Lesson 7. Trust in God. Ultimately, the New Testament encourages us to trust in God's providence and provision. In Matthew 6:25-34, Jesus addresses our anxieties about food, clothing, and shelter, reminding us that God will provide for our needs if we seek first His kingdom and righteousness. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by anxiety about your financial future? Do you worry about providing for yourself and your loved ones? In today's world, financial stress is a common concern. Many people struggle with anxiety about money and their ability to make ends meet. The Bible offers a powerful message of trust in God that can provide comfort and peace in the midst of these worries. Key Concept 1. Trust in God's providence. Definition. Providence refers to God's care and guidance for His creation. It means that He is actively involved in our lives and has a plan for our good. Biblical example: Psalm 37:25 says, "I have been young and now I am old, yet I have never seen the righteous forsaken or their children begging bread." This verse reminds us that God is faithful to provide for those who trust in Him. When we trust in God's providence, we can rest assured that He will meet our needs according to His plan. We don't have to worry about the future because we know that God is in control. Key Concept 2. Seek first His kingdom. Seeking God's kingdom means prioritizing His will and purposes in our lives above all else. It involves seeking a relationship with God and living according to His teachings. Biblical example: Jesus says in Matthew 6:33, "But seek first His kingdom and His righteousness, and all these things will be added to you." This verse teaches us that if we focus on seeking God's will, He will provide for our material needs as well. By seeking God's kingdom first, we align ourselves with His plan and receive His blessings. This includes seeking a deeper relationship with Him through prayer, Bible study, and serving others. Gratitude and contentment. Cultivating a spirit of gratitude can help us overcome financial anxiety. By focusing on what we have rather than what we lack, we can find contentment and peace.